You have been kind enough to give a
What is the name? I don't know.
chocolate was a good thing.
Exactly. Exactly.
Jewellery.
Yes, sir. Good morning. Happy school for all of us. And for Ben.
And I'm audible, everyone.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Moving on to our next question. Next question. According to you, Prerna, how will the shopping behaviors of clients change post this lockdown?
So Agam, I would actually put this into three categories. One is HNI, one is the upper middle class, and one is the middle class. I mean, not discriminating anyone, but just speaking from purely consumer buying behavior. The HNI, in my opinion, is curbed right now of any sort of shopping because they're under a lockdown. So for them, it will become a sudden retail therapy where they want to splurge once they come out of the lockdown. So jewelers in that case, despite not having any occasion, they will need to create opportunities for this segment to buy jewelry. While the upper middle class will only buy if they have a need for it, because they will have other essentials to look at before they make that purchase. Whereas the middle class, I would say for them at this moment, a lot of them, we should also understand, a lot of them are losing their jobs at this moment. It is a challenging time for them. So unke liye, what we say roti kapda makan is going to be the most important thing at this moment or even after the lockdown. So that ways for them, again, that is going to be their priority, and jewelry is not something that they will look at. So again, the jeweler has to see ki mera target audience kaun hai, and depending on that, he will have to create opportunities for a customer for them to come into their store. I think if that answers your questions, because we also have to consider the dollar price is going up. A lot of people have lost their jobs. The economy globally is falling. So there are so many factors involved in where the consumer buying behavior is changing altogether.
Yes. Secondly, एक ये भी होता है कि बहुत सारे ज्वेलर्स भी ये बता रहे हैं. I'm trying to also elaborate that in Hindi.
Yeah.
Okay, Neeraj ji is saying that if non-speakers shut the video, then the bandwidth will get up. So also request all the members, जो participants हैं, non-speakers, if you can, turn off your video, so that will help all the members to hear the audio very clearly, or the entire the discussion. So that will consume less bandwidth, right? So if that is possible, I would request all the members to do so, right? कंटिन्यूइंग दैट, बहुत बार एक ये होता है कि ज्वेलरी में शॉपिंग बिहेवियर बहुत ट्रेडिशनल है, इसलिए सेलिंग बिहेवियर ट्रेडिशनल है. सो लोग हमारे यहाँ पे सिर्फ आने के बाद, देखने के बाद, देन ओनली दे विल बाय. पीपल डोंट बाय थिंग्स ऑनलाइन. डू यू फोरसी थिंग्स विल मूव टुवर्ड्स, देयर विल बी अ पैराडाइम शिफ्ट हियर?
So are you talking about this digitally or from the e-commerce space?
Digitally, because e-commerce is a subset of digital world. So I think I'm talking about whole digital space here.
So I would say that overall the digital space suddenly has grown too much. But having said that, the Generation Z looks up to buying stuff online. But when it comes to jewelry, traditionally people in India still prefer having the touch and feel essence. So for example, how Carrot Lane, they started on an e-commerce platform, which they still have, but at some point they had to turn into a brick and mortar system where people could touch and feel the jewelry. So for Generation Z, again, we will have to create opportunities where the jewelers need to first create jewelry for them to come into their store. आज हमारे पास जो jewelry है, that is essentially for a bride to be, but हमने उसको सिर्फ शादी की jewelry दी है. हमने उसको at this point of time वो jewelry दी ही नहीं है जो वो online भी खरीद सकती है, या एक opportunity उसके लिए to come into the store. So having said that, the e-commerce platform may still have challenges, but digitally there will be a big shift. e-commerce, why I'm saying is because we don't, for example, we don't have a, a Pandora's box, or we don't have a Pandora, or we don't have Tiffany's or any of these in India today, unless there is a traditional legendary name like a Tanishq, where people still may consider buying online. But if there is a Tiffany's or something like that, people will bring in their trust to buy jewelry online as well. But I still think to recover this entire market, it's going to take from 6 months to 1 year. So that change may be seen probably a year from now.
Brilliant. Thank you. That comes mixed to our next thing. What will be the upcoming trend of jewelry shopping? Again, if Prerna, you can answer that.
So
I think you fairly
I
answered
would say,
that, but if you want to add something.
no, I would definitely like to add saying that uh,
You have been kind enough to
is
change
this
the name. I don't know.
Chocolate was a good thing.
Exactly. Exactly.
Jewellery.
Yes, sir. Good morning. Happy useful for all of us. And for Ben,
And I'm audible, everyone is